Welcome back to Mass Appeal Garlic Scapes. They're also known as green garlic. It's a flavorful summer treat that's perfect for summertime dishes. And here to show us how to make a recipe that incorporates that tasty ingredient, we have David SCHRIER from the ALVAH Stone in Montague. It's in the Book Mill building. So this is the garlic scape right here.
That's the garlic scape. It is in season. They're wonderful. They're the flowers of the garlic plant, and they're plentiful. They're cheap. You should be using them. They're at the farmer's market.
So I'm trying to wrap my head around this. The garlic bulb's in the ground.
Yep.
And the garlic scape grows from it?
Correct. And this actually takes quite a while. Like, it would take a couple years for this, this flower of the bulb. It takes a couple years to actually become garlic.
So it's a pain to grow yourself. Just get it at the farmer's market.
Yeah, and these are discarded a lot. You know what I mean? But it's kind of in fashion now to use them because they're really good.
They're good. I know. We made a pesto with them once, but today we're going to incorporate it into a different dish. We're making gnocchi, right?
Correct.
Now, how do we make the gnocchi part?
Okay, so gnocchi, we're going to do a gnocchi parisienne, which is a French style. It's basically the same kind of dough you would use for eclairs.
Oh, so it's going to be rich and savory.
Yeah, it's butter heavy. And what we do is we put it in a little piping bag.
That makes it a whole lot easier.
Yep.
Because the other way you could do it would be to roll it out and cut it, right?
Sure. So there's many different types of gnocchi. There's the traditional potato, which is, what most people are used to, which is kind of heavy.
Yeah.
Not something you would think of during summer. However, this is really light, like a little pillow.
Very cool. So we make this recipe, by the way, is on our website, mymassappeal.com. And then we take it from our pastry bag and put it in boiling water?
Not quite boiling. You want it more simmering, lightly salted. There's this magic temperature that's just going to work really well so these don't, overcook.
Yeah.
But you'll see.
Okay, sounds good.
So we're going to kind of just hang this over the water like so. You're going to push a little bit. That's going to come out. And if you've done it properly and the temperature is right, it'll flow out just like that. So you just hold it over the water with a nice sharp knife, and you just do this.
And now people, if they buy their own store-bought gnocchi, which we maybe don't recommend, ideally you make your own, but then you can skip this whole step.
Yep.
And move on to the the equally tasty part, which is how it's served. So what are we going to serve this gnocchi with?
So the gnocchi we're going to do with, we do everything in the house. We have ricotta here, which we've made, which is just milk and cream.
Homemade ricotta.
Homemade ricotta, really simple.
Scale of 1 to 10 for people like me out there. How hard is that to do?
2.
Really?
Super easy.
Well, what are you doing next month? Come back and we'll make some.
We will.
All right,
yeah,
sounds
so
good
it's
to me.
super easy. Really, you just need the right time and the right temperature.
So we've made, now in this, where does the garlic scape come into play in this dish?
So when we go into the pan, what we're going to do is we're going to saute it with some of the scape, some of these brown butter crumbs, some peas, and then we're going to put it together, saute it a bit, and then when we plate it up, we're just going to give dollops of ricotta, a little Parmesan cheese on top, a little olive oil.
That sounds really good.
So it's super simple.
Now, how long roughly at this magical boiling temp with the salted water do these cook at?
About 4 or 5 minutes.
Can I try cutting one in?
Absolutely.
All right. Perfect. So we're going to let these cook up, and then we're going to finish the dish a little bit later? How's that?
That sounds perfect.
Is this good? Am I doing this right?
You're doing it right.
Cool.
Looks
so don't
good.
go anywhere. We're going to finish this dish up a little later in the show. You do not want to miss it. Welcome back, and we're back with Howard WEIN and David SCHRIER from the ALVAH Stone in Montague. We're finishing up garlic scapes gnocchi. So earlier we cooked the gnocchi, and it's this.
Yep, it's this, and if you're able to get a shot, you can see the holes.
Yeah, you know you've done it right. Little aerated holes right here. I don't know if we can show everybody at home that, but that's the key. You want aerated holes in it. And now we're searing them.
Super hot pan, good amount of oil.
Oh, that brings out that
just sizzling them up.
Crispiness.
Yeah, this is super, super quick. Then we're just going to dump in a little bit of those cooked down garlic scapes.
Now, Howard, Montague, it's happening. It's hip.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to be located right in Montague Center in the Montague Mill, which is a historic landmark cultural arts and entertainment complex. So there's lots of reasons to come up there. We're right on the Sawmill River.
It's a fun town.
It's a fun town. Yeah. There's some artists working out of there, a music store, a great bookstore, a cafe, plus the ALVAH Stone restaurant and bar.
So lots of stuff. Now, we're searing this up. Now we put in the garlic scapes, is that right?
Scapes went in, and then these brown butter crumbs, which is literally non-fat dry milk powder you buy at Big Y or wherever.
And did that melt to create this, or?
What this does is this cooks down in butter. So essentially you're isolating the flavor of brown butter just with dry crumbs.
What a good idea.
Not my idea, but I stole it.
Dave.
No, you're just using it, incorporating it into your own recipe. I have to say, that smells amazing, that garlic. Ooh. Garlic scape, I should say.
This is one of our most beloved dishes.
Yeah, and we've changed it quite a few times. It started off with ramps because those were going when we started. We moved into this.
It's all about doing what's in season.
So we got that going.
Now, is this a little finishing oil here?
Yeah, no, this is a lemon.
A lemon,
A little bit of
okay.
lemon.
I'm surprised you're sharing your secret here.
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
Food's meant to be shared and enjoyed.
So that's it. You saw it. 1 minute, and we're gonna go right in the bowl.
So if you pre-buy this gnocchi and don't have to deal with the cooking process of it, this dish comes together really quickly.
Very quickly. And then rustically, we present a little bit of, that's super rustic, a little bit of ricotta.
Now, what's rustic when it comes to cooking? Does that mean kind of slopping it on there? Is that a fancy way to say slopping?
I guess so.
All right. Hey, this looks amazing.
Not too
And then-
perfect, that's all.
And then finishing, there's only one kind of Parmesan to use, Reggiano. So if you're using anything else, you need to use this.
All right.
And doing that right on top.
That looks good. Hey, also, thanks to our friends at Droscher Florist. Check these flowers out. They're pretty good looking, right?
Beautiful.
Howard, good looking flowers?
Really nice.
Tomorrow on the show, do you know the proper way to carry a knife or to hand it off? It's tricky stuff.
What about the safest way to cut a tomato?
I don't know how, but I can't wait to learn. Because Chef Bill Collins is going to share his chef secrets for kitchen safety.
Plus, we've got the details on how you can enjoy a star-spangled Springfield this Independence Day.
In the meantime, stay tuned for 22 News at Noon coming up next. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Can we take a taste?
Absolutely.
Let's eat this.
That's